How great is your faith? Do you go to Jesus first, or do you try everything else before that? I want to bring your attention to the story of the woman that had the issue of blood. You can find this in the book of Mark, chapter 5. I'm going to read verse 25 and go verse by verse all the way to verse 34. And a certain woman which had an issue of blood 12 years, and had suffered many things of many physicians. So she's gone to every source that she can, and had spent all that she had. So she spent all her money as well doing these things, and was nothing bettered. She went to all these outside sources, and she was not made better, but rather grew worse. When she had heard of Jesus, came in the press behind, and touched his garment. Just touched his garment. That's it. For she said, if I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. So she had this great faith, knowing that none of that stuff worked. She heard of Jesus. She heard of the miracles. If I can just touch his clothes, I will be made whole of this entire issue. And straightway, watch this, the moment she touched his clothes, and straightway the fountain of her blood was dried up, and she felt in her body that she was healed of that plague. And Jesus, immediately knowing in himself that virtue had gone out of him, turned him about in the press and said, who touched my clothes? Now really pay attention to this. And his disciples said unto him, thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest thou, who touched me? And he looked around about to see her that had done this thing. But the woman, watch this, fearing and trembling, knowing what was done in her, came and fell down before him and told him all the truth. Ending here at verse 34. And he said unto her, daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace and be whole of thy plague. She went to every source. She spent her money. She got worse. She heard of Jesus. She touched just the cloak of him with this great faith, and instantly he knew. Among all the other people, she had that faith. She was made whole, and he sent her on her way. Go to Jesus, not every external source. God bless you.